Okay, a little update on the Suburban and little thing I'm gonna do. So Suburban, I had busted that tube off. I'd fixed the other tube. I just used an epoxy. It worked really well, surprisingly. But anyway, luckily the tube came in the day it said it was supposed to, so I didn't have to use the other tube. But we've been driving it for about a week now since I got it done, I guess. There's still a few more things I got to do to the Suburban to get it going the way I would like it, because rear wiper doesn't work the way it's supposed to, and blah blah blah. But I got that little chip reader in there to cut out the AFM deal on the engine, and it works great. It actually been working really great. Engine runs smooth. I haven't had any ticking problems or anything like that. Ran into a problem, and I'll explain in a minute, or now I guess. But I put the new alternator on. It didn't fix the problem. The voltage would still go up to 16 volts. So I didn't know what the issue was. The oil pressure sensor, I ordered the wrong one. I got the right one ordered. I was able to send the other one back. No, go get the garbage. But it said it wasn't going to show up till a little later. We ended up actually getting it sooner than we anticipated. But so I put the new alternator on. It still did the same thing. So this alternator has got 3 wires. So it's got the main wire that comes off the alternator right here, and it goes to the battery. And then let me get this thing out of the way. Then it's got these 2 wires right here that plug into the voltage regulator. And as you can tell, it's not plugged into the voltage regulator. So plug this thing in, got it back to the way it's supposed to be, and still running 16 volts. Didn't know why. Unplugged the voltage regulator. Plug that, you know, don't need that, whatever. It's running right at 14 volts now, right where it's supposed to be, right in between. I think they say between 12.5 volts to 14.5 volts is in the normal range. But normally on a Chevy, when you're looking at the gauge, it's running about 14 volts the whole time. Don't know what the deal is with that. A lot of old tractors and stuff I work on are just a 1-wire system. It just has the wire that comes off the alternator and goes straight to the battery. Works great. Great system. You know, 1 wire. That's all you need. I really don't know why the system started to act up. If anybody knows, please comment down below to kind of give me an idea. I mean, I'm not concerned about it. It's charging the way it's supposed to charge. But anyway, the tube that I broke, well, you can't really see it, but there's a evap solenoid right here, and there's a tube that goes from right here to the end of the evap solenoid, and it goes down and it goes back behind the engine into a hard line. And when I went to take that off, it snapped off. But got it replaced. Wasn't that big a deal. But the oil pressure sensor now, I have not replaced it. So cool. Ever since I got the voltage back to the way it's supposed to be, the oil pressure sensor's been working fine ever since. I kind of figured that since it had high voltage, it was messing with the oil pressure sensor, but I wasn't quite for sure about that. But ever since I had put the new alternator on and then unplugged that wire, it's been fine. Everything's been actually running fine. Everything's charging fine. So I'm just gonna say it's done until I have another issue, because I mean, why fix something that's working? You know, you normally don't fix something that's working, you know. But now we're running into my other issue, because with older vehicles, especially like the Suburban that's got quite a few miles. Okay, anyway, camera died. Anyway, like I was saying, Suburban's got quite a few miles on it. Car does not, but car is an 08, and I believe it's got the original battery in it from 08, which would make it 13 years, 13, 14-ish years. Anyway, I got to fill it with gas. What we normally do is we do our grocery pickups, or go and do or get our groceries, whatever. I take gas cans with me, so we don't do it every time, but it's just more convenient for us, and it's cheaper for us, because then I can fill up the gas cans, bring them home, fill up the car for cheaper, because normally we drive further away, and gas is normally, I think, like 10 to 15, maybe 20 cents cheaper at that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out the battery, and then when I'm done with that, Bert and I are going to go burn some garbage. So hope you enjoy it. Okay, battery's in. Go ahead and let it run, warm up a little bit. I haven't drove it for a little while, so I kind of want it to run and get all lubricated up and warm up a little bit, get everything defrosted. And then I'm gonna put gas in it. But while it's warming up, Bert and I are gonna go do some garbage, so hope you enjoy that. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. I guess I don't even know.
What was the last thing?
Me working on the car.
Oh.
Anyway, this has been a while since I've done the car. Put the battery in the car and did the Suburban. It's probably been actually not been a while. It's been a week, I guess. We've been fighting an allergy flare up due to penicillin and prednisone. Not quite sure about the prednisone, but it definitely wasn't helping. Yeah, it was making it worse. It wasn't actually helping, but I actually got it under control, and she's doing better.
With the baby.
Yeah, it was with our youngest.
Not the baby, but we haven't had the baby yet.
Yeah, we haven't had the baby yet. It's kind of another reason why we haven't really done much, is because we
waiting on that to happen.
Been kind of waiting on a baby to come out, and I didn't really want to make a mess of the house, but
We can't wait our whole life.
what would be any different than what I've done before? I mean, every time she's been pregnant, we've either been painting rooms or redoing a room,
There's
or
always a house project.
there's always a house project, and it's like we're right in the middle of it. So I think the easiest way to get the baby out is to get in the middle of a project, and then the baby will come. So we're going to start on, I guess not start on our bathroom. It's kind of I have to do things in the bathroom to do the things I need to do to finish up in the attic.
I think you're covering the microphone.
There's microphones all over this thing.
I think you're covering it.
Whatever. But anyway, yeah, we've just been trying to hold off for a little bit and have a baby is kind of frustrating, but
It's not happening.
it's not happening, so we're done trying to
We're going on with our
trying to force it, so we're just gonna go on, and I guess he'll be here when he gets here. But what we got to do is clean up this mess here. Wow, I shouldn't say cleared it out, because if it's cleared out, there would be anything in here. The stuff that's staying, like toilet and light fixtures and the vent and flooring and little bits and tools and stuff that's staying in here, because I'm just gonna work around it. I have nowhere else to put it in the house. I have nowhere to put it in my garage. So it's gonna stay on this side for now until I get the electrical boxes up, get that electrical box moved over. I got to move some studs and blah 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 to do lighting and get everything done the way it's supposed to be in here.